And we are now loaded into our first map of the semi-finals, and we are on Alcyone, LE, and it is our first player, the Red Protoss representing Psystorm. It is Gerald.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner. Oh! We have... What did I say?
Keep going, I will tell you.
Okay, in the top right-hand corner of Alcyone, we have the purple Polish Protoss player representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Rodzyn.
So, Gerald is like, did you play qualifiers for Warsaw? And Rodzyn's like, I did. I even qualified. It's like, oh shit.
Oh, let's go. They're talking about invites. You're they inviting.
He said, I don't know why I got invited as a legend. And the response is, the legends are like relatives of Igor. Igor.
Igor.
So yeah, they're making a lot of jokes of like the community.
Lovely, lovely. For those wondering what they're talking about, we mentioned before that there is a offline LAN happening at the end of, or in December at the end of the year, and I think they're talking about the qualifiers for that event, and I guess invites for the event as well. So yeah, just talking about it. Oh, top 16 get paid. 50 zlotys. I understand, Pop.
He said that the invites will come for the 50 zlotys for round of 16, and that they will be set.
Hey, so that's worth it, Pop. The travel.
Show up for 50. Apparently, they also have like what is the word in English? Accommodation. There you go. Right, they get accommodation.
What? That's crazy.
I mean,
That's really cool.
I don't know if accommodation is like a hotel or like, you know, somebody's bedroom. Like,
it's probably like an Airbnb, you know, with
maybe.
like 16 people, you know. I'm sure it'll be a good time. But we are getting into our PvP, and once again, we saw this on Hecate in our previous PvP between Gerald and Papi, but he is also going for a proxy Stargate out in the corner of the map.
And we see how that proxy Stargate will work out for him, as for now he's just being a little bit scouting a little bit of the base of Rodzyn, and yeah, we'll see if Rodzyn will be actually paying attention to that Oracle, because the Adepts are distracting him for the time being.
Yeah, the Adepts are looking for a way into the main base, but so far so good. Rodzyn, he does wall off in time. It was a 2-gate opener into a third base. Gerald, his third base, into a natural. His natural has been delayed in favor of this Oracle, and the Oracle is making its way across the map. Rodzyn has no idea what's going on. He knows that the pylon is missing, and the Shade does make it into the main base. There is no shield battery in the main either, and this Oracle could get damage done.
And it will get damage, even though the Stalkers were right there. They weren't quite in position to defend these probes, and 4 of them already falling down, with Adepts getting in as well.
Yeah, and 2 Adepts do one-shot workers, 5 probes, soon to be 6 probes going down here. Geralt getting out of control, and he needed to do this damage because, again, Geralt, his natural base is delayed. It was delayed quite a bit more, so he had to try to equalize or even that up, and he's done more than that. Oh.
And another probe just like that. I'm suddenly having flashbacks to us casting Gerald literally 2 weeks in the previous edition of this tournament, and I remember that his Oracle control was actually crazy. He was able to get a lot of done just with the Oracles alone.
If you remember, that was specifically Geralt versus a laser, where against a laser, he was getting a lot of drone kills with his Oracle control, and you know that is how he was able to surpass and overcome a laser in those semifinals. But here we go, the Oracles are back. We have a second Oracle coming in towards the natural. There are Stalkers in position, but we still get another 2 worker kills. Oh, and he wants a third. He's being a little bit greedy, though. He takes some extra hits.
Yeah, Gerald is a bit greedy, but he is saving both of those Oracles for the time being, so they will be able to dive in later. The hallucination Phoenix is trying to you know, get that Oracle out of the corner, but it does not fall for that.
Yeah, fun fact, if the Oracle wasn't on hold position, then the Phoenix would force it to move, because it'll the AI perceives that it's being attacked, so it will move away. So thankfully it was on hold position as Gerald does join forces with the second Oracle as well. Behind this, Twilight Council Blink is on the way for both players. Rodzyn is slightly ahead with his blink timing because obviously he didn't waste his gas on a Stargate or on Oracles, but the Adepts are coming in and quick reaction there. Rodzyn doesn't lose any workers, but some lost mining time.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to fall for that again, but at the same time, the Adepts are getting a perfect distraction and the Oracles are able to just leave the base.
Yeah, and the Adepts, they go straight for the Sentry. Sentry does go down. We get another probe as well. At the same time, the Oracles, they do not go in. The Adepts get shut down, and Rodzyn has control of his bases.
Yeah, he finally does, but he did suffer quite a lot of losses, so even though they are even on workers now, he had to spend quite a lot of time remaking those workers instead of focusing on his army.
Yeah, exactly. As a result, his third base is slightly later. He also hasn't quite gone into his gateway explosion yet, unlike Gerald. Gerald is on 4 gateways. Rodzyn still only on 2 just because of all that probing that he's had to do, as you mentioned. So Gerald has a bit of a lead here. Not the biggest, but a lead nonetheless. And he can start moving out. He can try to apply pressure and look to even deny the third.
Yeah, definitely, and he will try to do so as he's moving out with those stalkers now, and I don't think Rodzyn has any way of spotting that.
Yeah, Geralt has control of the Zonaga, and Rodzyn, he's busy defending his bases, defending his main base and his natural. We do have a hallucination coming out, and that will spot the army.
Yeah, that's the great hallucination for Rodzyn, as he is able to spot this. I don't know if he can prepare though, but I think he has enough stalkers to contest this, but I don't know if he can win this.
Yeah, I mean, a pylon goes down. We're going to be adding a lot of pressure here to this third base, a lot of damage as well, and Rodzyn is going to be coming in, but he does not have the high enough stalker count to deal with this.
Yeah, the sentry is trying to help out, but it's not quite able to, and the shield battery goes down, so this third base position will be very difficult to defend for Rodzyn, but he's still trying.
Yeah, he's trying, but alas, he is being zoned away. He just does not have a large enough army to contest against Geralt here. Force field to throw down, that will help, but this base is so low and it will fall.
Yeah, the base is going down, the stalkers are starting to fall down as well, and Gerald still has superior numbers, he can move forward, and he will be taking this game.
GG, well played. Geralt, he does take game number 1. Honestly, in almost full control of that game. Rodzyn was never able to move out, was stuck at home, stuck in his bases, stuck in his mineral lines, and other than the hallucinations, I don't think Rodzyn was able to be active on the map at all.
Yeah, he wasn't really... I mean, look, Geralt was keeping him in that corner with the oracles, with the adepts, like he was constantly just pressuring, constantly like trying to find some damage, and Rodzyn just never had a chance to play his own game.
Yeah, just wasn't able to play his own game. He was contained for the entirety of game 1, but we'll see if he can live free here in game number 2. We'll see if Rodzyn can give him some breathing room as game 2 is upon us, and it's going to be on Golden Aura.
This map is the one map in this map pool that breaks my brain. Because we had Death Aura and we have Golden War. And this is somehow a hybrid of these two, but it looks nothing like those two. So my brain is very confused. Anyway, we are now on the second map of this Best of 3 series, and we are looking at our purple Protoss Polish player from Platinum Heroes. It is... Why does his name not start with a P? It is Rodzyn.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the red Polish Protoss player representing Storm Gaming. It is Gerald. Go. Oh, Cyberjohn. Cyberjohn's... Add yourself to the title crew.
I did. I did.
Okay. Shout out to Cyberjohn. Making sure everything is as it should be.
Yeah, in general, thanks to the chatters who actually pay attention to the title, because I mean, a lot of times we just don't see the title, so we sometimes don't notice something is wrong.
For sure. Gracias, papi, gracias. as we do have our 2 gate openers coming in from both of our players. Standard stuff. Once again, Gerald's going to be sending out his probe towards the bottom left-hand corner of the map. And, oh my, we have potential here. There is a gold base, but I don't think we're going for a ninja.
Do it. I mean, look, if it's gonna be more oracles, I'm fine with that. I don't know why, but oracles are one of those units that I really enjoy. I don't know if I would be able to play them, but I enjoy at least watching them.
For sure. Here we go, and it should be a proxy Stargate once again. Cybercore is about to finish up here for Gerald, and the proxy is thrown down. Stargate once again. Gerald has done this almost every PvP, every PvP that we've casted today.
Yeah, and I wonder if Rodzyn knows about it. It looks like he is scouting around the map, but he's not scouting quite where the proxy is. He will eventually find it, it looks like, but it did take him quite a while.
Yeah, there we go. But there is Rodzyn. He does scout the edge of the map. He does get eyes on the Stargate. He is aware. He knows. And we'll see if he can shut it down as the Stalkers are making their way across the map. Now, we have seen that in the past, even if Gerald gets scouted here, he can still keep this up and running, and he can still get his Oracles out and even win the game. Yeah,
definitely. The Stalkers are moving forward towards the proxy, but that means that these Adepts will not be stopped by Rodzyn if he doesn't make a building in time. And Gerald makes sure that it's as difficult as possible, putting his own pylons in the wall.
Yeah, let's go. He throws down his own pylons, which means the wall will soon not be a wall. We have Rodzyn throwing down a second wall behind it, actually, with these probes, with these pylons instead. Meanwhile, the Stargate is depowered, but two more pylons are thrown down, and the Adepts do not make it in.
I love how both defenses are so scrappy, where we have like the pylons going over the main of Rodzyn, then at the proxy location we have multiple pylons going down as well, and in the end, it doesn't look like this Oracle will finish, but it will be very close.
This Oracle will finish. The first Oracle will finish. The second one, I doubt, as he's going to be moving out. At the same time, Rodzyn going for his own proxy Robo. This is a one base all-in out of our purple Protoss player.
I mean, he's been walled into his base. I guess may as well, as it looks like that's what he's going for.
May as well. As here we go, the Oracle is moving out across the map. Gerald is expanding. That's why I'm a little bit concerned here. Gerald, he has to piece together what exactly is going on, because Rodzyn, he's going to be doubling down with this proxy gateway and Robo.
Yeah, the Oracle is now going in, but there is a shield battery, so it won't be that easy to kill the probes. He is going for a stasis instead, but it doesn't look like it will trigger. There you go. That was very scary.
And the two workers caught in said stasis. The Oracle doesn't get too much done. Does confirm the two gateways here, but I wonder if Geralt realizes that something is wrong. And there it is. We have a defensive Robo from Geralt. He's making his own Immortals back at home to deal with the Immortals that are coming out from Rodzyn.
Yeah, and we'll see if that will be enough, as Rodzyn does have that advantage of, you know, getting prepared a little bit early, but it looks like the Immortal numbers will be a bit about the same, so I guess it will be all down to micro and then gateway units.
Yeah, exactly. It all comes down to the control and the positioning as well. There is a shield battery. There is an overcharge available here at the natural. There is no shield battery in the main base, but Rodzyn is going to be focusing on a frontal assault. He has a lot of sentries here. He's going to be looking for some good force fields to cut up the army.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get them, as he is moving now into the main base. He's always separating the Stalkers, which will be really nice for him, but the shield battery still stands. It is out of energy, but there should be an overcharge.
Yeah, but he gets every single Stalker. The shield battery itself is exposed. The boys are being pulled, and Rodzyn, he is trading so well here. He even has a Warp Prism, and he warps it in the face of Gerald.
Alright, that's very aggressive warping straight in the middle of the battle, and even despite the overcharge, it looks like he is pushing him into the main.
Yeah, he's pushing him into the main base. The shield battery goes down. The natural base has been compromised. Geralt, he does have two Immortals, to be fair, and the Oracle comes back to defend.
Yeah, the Oracle will try to help out. First of the Immortal falls down, but so does the Warp Prism of Rodzyn, and this is a really close fight.
Very close. He's trying to focus down the Immortal, and it looks like Geralt will lose his. Rodzyn will save his own. Rodzyn still barely keeping this going. He did lose his War Prism, so he can't reinforce here on the front lines, and the boys are being pulled.
Yeah, the boys are being pulled, but the last Stalker, the last few units of Geralt are starting to fall. The Immortal is trying to survive. The Adepts from Rodzyn are coming in, and it looks like Rodzyn has taken this.
Yeah, he has done it. He has broken the economy. 10 workers go down. Gerald, he's down to 13 probes. Good force field, don't get me wrong, but Rodzyn, he does have the better economy. He has control of the natural base. It's going to be going down. We even shade into the main.
Yeah, shading into the main, taking down the probes. There is no shield battery again in the main. It was not made after the attack either. And Rodzyn ties it up.
GG, well played. Rodzyn, despite being 45, despite having grandchildren, he will be taking game number 2 and will be forcing the ace match. Oh.
I wonder what the Polish committee will say after they hear talk about him like that.
I'm gonna check the Wikipedia. He's gonna be like 19 years old. It's like, oh
yeah,
okay.
No, I don't think he's that young, but I'm pretty sure he's not 45.
Ay. Yeah, as we are getting into game 3. Yeah, he's young. He's fine, Bob. He's fine.
How old is he?
He's 26. He's young.
Yeah.
He's young. 26. Yeah.
Okay, that's fairly young.
Prime of life. He's only got 1 kid.
Oh my god. I mean, maybe he does. I don't know.
Maybe he does, man. I don't know. But here we go. We're getting ready for the ace match. Game number 3, which will be taking place under the sea in Oceanborn.
Yes, we have those 2 Protoss players fighting for this spot in the finals to face Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And this game will decide which one will go through.
Yeah, and it would be huge if Rodzyn makes it through, but for those of you that were here 2 weeks ago, it was Gerald and Spirit in the grand finals. Are we going to repeat ourselves? Are we going to get some deja vu and have the same 2 players in the finals back to back, or will we have a new contender?
Well, we are about to find out, as we are now on Oceanborn Elite, and we are looking at our Polish purple Protoss player of Platinum Heroes. It is Rodzyn.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Protoss player representing Storm Gaming. It is Gerald.
So shout out to Danskik in the chat.
There's Danskik in the chat. Dzień dobry, papi. Dzień dobry.
He is the organizer of this whole event, I believe.
Oh, the organizer. Oh.
Yeah, like Kashim is the admin, but like I think Dansky like organizes things.
Thank you, papi. Thank you. We do appreciate all that you do for StarCraft over in Poland. We appreciate it, not just with what you do behind the scenes, but also, you know, whenever you rock up and cast, for example, and all the passion. Thank you, papi. Thank you. We appreciate it.
And thank you for the subs too.
Lorimbo
got a sub.
Oh, Lorimbo! Ay, papi. Let's go. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. So the 5 gifted subs, we do appreciate it. Giving subs to Mr. Effect, Serenity, Lorimbo, D Mungie as well, or German Mungie, not too sure. Hope you guys enjoy your subs. We do provide replay packs for subscribers. We also provide some emotes as well in the chat. Thank you.
Yeah, and we are back to our PvP. PvP stands for Protoss versus Protoss, but also Poland versus Poland, and also Platinum Heroes versus Storm Gaming.
There you go. And once again, every game that we've casted of Geralt in PvPs against Rodzyn and even against Papi as well, proxy Stargate.
Yep.
Without fail. What's he saying?
Like, man, why are you trolling me?
Oh my god, está troleando, Papi. There we go. He does come across that proxy in the end. He's aware of what is happening. And how does Rodzyn respond this time?
Yeah, we'll find out, because so far Gerald is doing the same thing. He's once again blocking that wall from Rodzyn, once again making that Stargate, and we'll see if it works out this time. Obviously the layout of this map is slightly different, so we'll see if it works out, but the adepts are already prepared.
Yeah, we have that secondary pylon being thrown down here to keep this Stargate powered to make that first Oracle or allow it to come out. Stalkers are on the way. At the same time, we do have 2 Adepts shading towards that main base of Rodzyn. And does he wall off in time? He doesn't!
He doesn't, just barely misses the timings, and it looks like the pros will be falling down. 3 already down. Will we get 4? We get 4. Do we get 5? We get 5.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage already this early on. The Oracle does come out, by the way, making a beeline towards the main base. There are some Stalkers in position. There is a shield battery, thankfully, but the Adept shades in once again, and Gerald, he can get even more damage done.
Yeah, he's hunting down the probes that are on the very edges of the range. The stasis does not go down, but still, this is a lot of distraction for Rodzyn.
It really is, as he does depower that Stargate in the end, but the Oracle is still a threat. It does take a bit of hull damage, but we'll see how Rodzyn responds here. He's going for Blink, very fast Twilight Council, very fast Blink on the way here from Rodzyn. Meanwhile, Gerald back at home going for a safety rover, and he is expanding at his natural.
He's definitely making sure that nothing surprises him like last time. Once again, Rodzyn tries to proxy across the map, but it does not work out.
Yeah, the proxy pylon gets shut down. It looks like Rodzyn, I think he wanted to go for a 4-gate all-in on one base, but now he has to expand. He is getting ready here for his own natural. The Stalkers are still moving out. He can still hit a timing with Blink, but it's not going to be as strong of a timing as, yeah, Geralt is setting up back at home. We have a stasis trap. We have shield batteries on the way as well.
Yeah, the Immortal has already started as well. This time there is no robo for Rodzyn, so there will be no support for the Stalkers. It's just what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And I wonder if Rodzyn, does he see? Does he know? Oh, he does.
He does. He does, and he does bait out that stasis, so the Stalkers do not have that advantage anymore. Gerald does not have the numbers, so it's all down to the micro.
It all comes down to the control to the micro. Blink is going to finish up in a couple of seconds, but the Immortal has arrived. The Immortal is going to just bully this back. Immortals are falling for Rodzyn. A big overextension. He was not ready for that Immortal.
Yeah, he didn't quite expect the defenses of Gerald, and he did lose quite a few Stalkers, but I mean, he is moving back to prepare next wave, I guess.
Yeah, he backs off. He is expanding, so he's not all in, but the Oracle does return and does confirm that Rodzyn is trying to take his natural.
At the same time, the Adepts of Rodzyn are moving across the map as well, so it looks like he will try once again to attack this position, but with that Immortal out, it will be difficult.
It is going to be difficult, as the Adepts, they can try to make their way into the main to try to get some economic damage done. Again, Geralt, he is ahead in workers. He is ahead in terms of tech. Stasis Trap goes off, getting one probe, and here we go. We have Rodzyn pushing in.
Yeah, he tries to go in, but he is being stopped by Gerald. He actually did set up one of these Adepts like past the army, and it will get into the main base, but I don't think it can get much done.
Yeah, it's only a single... Oh, we shade into the main with the high ground vision. I appreciate it, but we just don't have enough firepower here. The Stalkers are going to be pushed out of the main base. There's just too much here with these Immortals.
Yeah, it was a cute move, I will give him that, but unfortunately he doesn't quite have the firepower to go through Gerald's defenses, and he is forced to go back.
He is, as he's just going to be trying to focus on his defenses or focus on his economy back at home, going to be maidaning over. Meanwhile, Geralt's army is just getting larger and larger. He's up to 3 gateways here. His own Blink is on the way. Without Blink, I don't think he can really push out, as he does have quite a significant disadvantage compared to his opponent. And Rodzyn is going to be rushing into charge.
But he's definitely focusing on the gateway units. Oh, but at the same time, Gerald traps the units of Rodzyn, and all of the Stalkers are getting cleaned up.
Yeah, even with Blink, Rodzyn, he gets caught out, he gets surrounded, and he loses everything in the center of the map. A massive loss here for Rodzyn, and Geralt is getting further and further ahead. What's he say?
I'm actually not sure how to translate it. I think it's basically like you flinched. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Is it the equivalent?
Or maybe,
maybe
it's something else. I'm not 100% sure of the interpretation of this particular word.
Yeah, I mean that was a rough moment. That was a rough moment for Rodzyn, and with that he's lost a lot of momentum that he otherwise would have had with his Blink Stalkers. He still has a marauding force. Don't get me wrong. He's working on the 3rd base, but yeah, things are looking a little bit bleak. This is a mirror matchup, of course. Both players have the same tools, and it's difficult to come back from a deficit as once again.
Yeah, once again he almost gets trapped, but he still loses one Stalker on the way out. And Gerald is now going to move out with his own Stalkers, and I don't know if Rodzyn is prepared for that.
Yeah, Rodzyn is being zoned away. Like, we can see Gerald out positioning him. He has the high ground. He catches the Stalkers once again. Doesn't kill anything, but gets a lot of hits in. And here comes the rest of the army. Blink is done for both players. We do have a defensive immortal here for Rodzyn, but he still was down in army supply.
Yeah, I mean, Gerald has 2, and there are no shield batteries here to save Rodzyn. Gerald just blinks on top of the army and will be able to dispatch all of it.
Yeah, there it is. GG gets called. Gerald will take the series 2-1, advancing onto the grand finals to have a rematch against Spirit.
GG, very well played to Gerald. But again, Rodzyn did take 1 game, so it was not a clean sweep.
Oh, it was not a clean sweep. Gerald, he did bleed here in this series. Did not go down, though, as Gerald was able to maintain himself and advance on. And back-to-back, 2 editions of this tournament in a row, we have Spirit versus Gerald.
Yeah, I mean, definitely 2 of the strongest players in Poland right now, so makes sense that they would meet in the finals again. And I mean, I wonder if the result will be similar to last time as well.
Yeah, I mean, Spirit is still the favorite player. Spirit, he's still the best in all of Poland. But is that going to be the case here tonight? You know, can he still hold on to that throne, hold on to that mantle? Because Spirit was looking a little bit shaky against Art. Art, even though he got 2-0'd, Art still did actually... There were moments there. He wasn't looking too bad against Spirit if he had tightened up here or there when it comes to, you know, certain defenses like, you know, Widowmine defense or even some of his own attacks as well. I do think that Art could have taken it. So, you know, it's not clear cut.
Also, I would like to inform everyone that I'm glad to announce that we are still in Polish PvP because it's Psystorm versus Psystorm.
Oh, there you go.
You're
well, it's
welcome.
Poland versus Poland.
I mean, yeah, it's Poland versus
always...
Poland as well, but it's also Psystorm versus Psystorm.